Working on the track crew was always kind of strange. You didn't know what job or assignment you were going to get that night or where you were going. It was always a different tunnel or a different panel. One night we went into a concrete tunnel, and this concrete tunnel had a switch that needed to be changed out. And actually the ties had gotten rotten because there was this gooey, sticky, wet mud that would just go in there and soak the ties, and the railroad ties would just start to deteriorate, and the switch would get loose and things wouldn't work, and they'd have us change off the ties. We went in there one night. Lash said we're gonna dig all the muck, the mushy stuff, out from between the ties and pile it up in front of the switch on the one end where the switch points were at. So we started doing that. We got that done pretty quick. And we had a pile there about 4 feet tall, and a sizable pile of this sticky, mushy mud. And we dismantled all the track and started replacing the ties. Well, the frog in the middle of the track, this is the big giant piece of steel railroad track that holds all of the switch together. It's called the frog. And that's where the train wheels crossed over from one side to the other. And this thing was so big we really couldn't move it, so we decided we'd all stand it up on its end, and Robin would stand there and balance this thing, and we would finish cleaning out the mush, and when we were done, we would set the thing back down and move it over to the side and finish up. Well, Mike Mendiola, the mine foreman, he was a nice guy. He came down to watch us, and he was standing off to the side of the track with his back against the concrete wall, just watching, nothing to do. And Robin was holding this giant frog up in the air, and I remember somebody saying, "Robin, could you give me a hand?" Well, Robin was balancing this giant thing, and I don't know if Robin turned or moved, but that thing shifted, and it went down, and there was no stopping it. There's just let it go. And it hit the top of that pile of mush. Well, it went through that pile of mush like a rocket, and it sent a wave of this spooge up the side of the wall, right where Mike Mendiola was standing. Mike Mendiola liked to have nice clean clothes, and always had a creased khakis and a creased khaki shirt, always looked real sharp. There he stood, covered with mud from head to toe, and I mean covered from head to toe. This thing left no square inch uncovered. And just like someone, like a wave hitting the side of an ocean wall, it just took him. And I thought right away, oh, somebody's going to get in trouble. Well, he reached up to take his glasses off, and yes, his safety glasses were covered. He couldn't see through them. And he reached up and slowly removed his glasses, and he looked down at his pants and shirt, and he looked up and said, "I guess I better go change clothes." And he smirked a little bit, and as he was walking away, we heard him bust out laughing. And we looked back at the wall, and you could see the outline of his body on the concrete wall that the mud had left, just like someone took a roller paintbrush and left it there. That was a memorable evening.